Well, here we are, kids. You get to have another fun day at school.
I'm not sure I would quite describe it that way, Dad.
Getting to hang out with your mates, learning new interesting things, playing soccer.
Yeah, now that part I like. Oh, and there's Jono. Thanks for the lift.
Oh, there's Ali. See you, Dad. See you, Mum.
Well, Sal, do you remember when it was us back at school?
I sure do. And it really doesn't feel like it was that long ago either.
And here we are, still learning.
I think that learning is something that continues right throughout life, Tony.
I am looking forward to meeting with Jerry this morning. I am so glad he has made some time to help us with some of the many questions we have about the book.
Yes, I am too. And look, here we are.
I didn't even know that I was needing rescue. The threats and the dangers I couldn't see, I was heading right to. I needed help, but I didn't know. Needed saving from an evil foe. But I didn't even know that I was needing rescue.
Kade, good to see you.
Hi, Mr. Adams.
What's up?
Oh, nothing really. I was just walking past and saw your door open, so...
Well, glad you dropped by, Kade. I was just looking at one of the new library books. It's called The Rescue. Did you see this when it was on the new book display?
No, I don't get to the library much.
Well, you're missing out, Kade. So much to learn and discover in that place. Check it out sometime.
Yeah, I will sometime, Mr. Adams.
I'm really enjoying this book. I'm just reading a part about a kid and a giant.
A giant? You mean like someone really big?
Yeah, the giant's name was Goliath.
I defy the armies of Israel. Choose a man who is able to come down and kill me. If he does, we Philistines will surrender to Israel. But if I kill him, then you will become our slaves.
What is all that yelling?
Tell you, man, that is a Goliath. He is the Philistines' champion, a warrior. If any one of our soldiers can defeat him, then we win the war. But if he defeats us, then they win the war and we become their slaves.
So, why is no one going to fight him?
But can't you see him? He is huge. The biggest and strongest soldier in the world. He is a giant. And no one can ever defeat him.
Maybe no one by themselves, but with God on our side, anything is possible. Our God is stronger than any giant. Of course our God can defeat Goliath. So just watch and see what our God can do. When we ask him for help, he will come through. Don't you know that our God is stronger than any giant? Of course our God can defeat Goliath. So just watch and see what our God can do. When we ask him for help, he will come through. We can win when we have God on our side. We can win, that cannot be denied. No matter what giants try to stand in our way, they can be beaten and defeated today. We can win when we have God on our side. We can win, that cannot be denied. No matter what giants try to stand in our way, they can be beaten and defeated today. They can be beaten and defeated today. They can be beaten and defeated today. Our God is stronger than any giant. I will do it. I will go and defeat Goliath.
David, what you talk about, you crazy. You cannot defeat this Goliath. You don't understand. What's the matter for you? He's a giant. You are just a kid.
Watch and see what our God can do when he teams up with a kid.
So that kid got some superhuman power and was able to wipe out a giant?
Well, something like that. When he teamed up with God, nothing was impossible.
It's a shame that only happens in fairy stories, Mr. Adams, not real life.
Well, Kade, the good thing is that this is actually not a fairy story. This really did happen.
Really? You believe that, sir?
I sure do, Kade.
I'm not so sure.
I can tell you, Kade, from personal experience, that when you choose to be on God's side and follow his pathway, there is no giant that can defeat you.
I'll have to think about that one.
You do that, Kade. I'm here if you have any questions.
Thanks, sir.
Kade, I am always here for you. I love you. Choose to follow the pathway I have planned for you. And, like David, you will find the impossible becomes possible.
Thanks for taking the time to meet with us today, Jerry.
You're both very welcome. You said you had some questions.
Yes. As I mentioned to you before, we have been reading the Bible. I have been doing some deep reflection about what this all means. The more I read, the more I learn, the more sense it all makes.
What you are saying, Tony, is the exact conclusion I came to as well many years ago. I have never regretted choosing to accept and follow the plan that God has for my life.
I can clearly remember now conversations I had with my grandmother when I was a child about the same thing. She read to me from the Bible and told me about the rescuer, Jesus.
So, Jerry, what we really want to know is, where to from here? I really believe what I have read in the Bible. So, how exactly do we accept and follow the rescuer and his plan?
Well, it's like this. All you have to do and say is, Jesus, I believe in you today. I'm sorry for all that I've done wrong. I want to follow you from now on.
So this is what I will say. Jesus, I believe in you today. I'm sorry for all that I've done wrong. I want to follow you from now on.
Come and fill my heart and give me a fresh start. Thanks for all you've done to rescue me.
This is what we all say. Jesus, we believe in you today. We're sorry for all that we've done wrong. We want to follow you from now on. Come and fill our hearts and give us a fresh start. Thanks for all you've done to set us free. Thanks for all you've done to rescue me. Rescue me.
Rescue.
Thanks for all you've done to rescue me.
Tony and Sally, my heart sings for joy at your decision to accept my rescue plan. In fact, all heaven rejoices every time anyone makes this decision. Jerry, thank you for being willing to share the story of my great love with them today.
Wow, Sal, I am just lost for words. I have never felt more certain about anything in my life. Choosing to believe in and accept and follow God's plan is just the best.
I agree. And I am still totally amazed that God loves us so much that He has put this plan in place to give us the chance to be saved.
Incredible, love. I am never going to stop reading and studying the Bible. I want to know everything I can about this wonderful God. Incredible love. How can we begin to comprehend the incredible love God has for us? Such an amazing, incredible love. Yes, it is. Absolute, incredible love. Incredible love. How can we begin to comprehend the incredible love that God has for us? Such an amazing, incredible love. Yes, it is absolute, incredible love.
Incredible love. How can we begin to comprehend the incredible love that God has for us? Such an amazing, incredible love. Yes, it is absolute, incredible love.
Incredible love. How can we begin to comprehend the incredible love that God has for us? Such an amazing, incredible love. Yes, it is absolute, incredible love. Incredible love. Yes, it is absolute, incredible love.
Hey, Dad, what are you reading?
I was just reading in my Bible the story of King David.
King David?
Yeah, he was a king in Israel. It wasn't actually God's original plan to have a king over Israel, but the Israelites insisted that they wanted one. God has given us all free will to make our own choices, so they got a king, and the consequences that went with their choice.
Okay, so King David caused problems then?
Well, there is a very long answer to that question, Jono. But yes, he did, and he also did lots of good things too. I'm sure you've heard the story of David and Goliath.
Yeah, I know that one, Dad. But I thought he was just a kid.
Yeah, he was a kid when the story happened, but he grew up to be a king.
Oh, okay.
You know, King David was a very important part of God's rescue plan.
You mean how he defeated Goliath?
Well, yes, that was part of it. It was through David's family that God was going to send the rescuer. Let me tell you the story of when God chose David to be the next king of Israel, to replace King Saul.
The Israelites had wanted to be like the other nations around them and insisted on having their own king. But King Saul did not trust God. He did things his own way. God was sad. Samuel was sad. Samuel had to tell King Saul that God had rejected him as king. Now this did not please Saul. Then God told the prophet Samuel that he was going to appoint a new king. The new king was going to come from the family of a man called Jesse, who lived in Bethlehem. So secretly, so King Saul would not know what was happening, Samuel went to Bethlehem to find and anoint the next king of Israel.
Jesse, I want to meet your sons.
They are here, sir. This is my eldest son, Eliab.
Oh, what a tall, handsome man Eliab is. He already looks like a prince. This must be the man who will replace Saul as king.
Samuel, this is not the man I have chosen to be Israel's next king. You are just looking at the outward appearance of Eliab. I am looking at his heart. Eliab is very proud. He will not listen to me and follow me.
Oh, good to meet you, Eliab. Jesse, who was your next son?
This is my second-born son, Abinadab.
No, Samuel, I have not chosen him either.
And this is my son, Shammah.
Not this one, Samuel.
7 of Jesse's sons passed by the prophet Samuel. They were all fine-looking, strong young men. But as each one passed, God told Samuel that they were not the chosen one. Samuel was puzzled. God had told him one of Jesse's sons was to be the next king of Israel.
Jesse, are these all your sons?
And there is still the youngest son, David, but he is out caring for the sheep.
Please send for David. We will not sit down and eat until he arrives.
Come on, sheep. Let's head back down to the stream so you can all have some cool, clean water. We've been up in the pasture for a few hours now. It's time for a drink.
David, come quickly.
Come quickly? Has something happened? Is my father okay? Is mother sick?
No, David, they're all well. The prophet Samuel, he's in town, and he wants to see you.
The prophet Samuel? To see me? That doesn't make any sense. How does he even know who I am? I'm the youngest son. It is Elab, my oldest brother, that he should meet.
Samuel has met all your brothers, and now he's asking for you. There's no time to waste, David. I'll stay here with your sheep. You must leave at once. Go, clean yourself up. Hurry, go to the feast. They're waiting for you, and they're not going to eat until you have met Samuel.
All right, I will go. Now, the sheep just need...
David, I'll sort it out. I'll sort out the sheep. Just go. You must hurry.
After rushing down to town and a quick change and clean-up, David arrived at the feast. Jesse took him to see Samuel.
Samuel, this is my youngest son, David.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This is the one. I have chosen David to be the next king of Israel. Anoint him.
David, God has chosen you for a special purpose. I'm going to anoint you with this oil.
Not even David's father Jesse knew what the special task God had chosen David for was. Samuel returned to his home, and David returned to caring for his sheep. God was with David in a powerful way. Out in the fields with no distractions around, David had time to listen to God and prepare for his special purpose, to be the next king of God's chosen nation, Israel.
As you can see, it was when David was just a kid. God chose him to be a king.
So, while he was a kid, God told him that he was going to be a king.
Yes, that's right. God had a very special plan for David's life. In fact, God has a special plan for everyone. He has a special plan for your life, Jono.
Wow, that's pretty cool, Dad.
But you know the battle between good and evil, Jono.
The battle that is still going on around us.
That's right, son. Well, Satan tried all he could to get David to turn away from God's pathway for his life. And David actually did go off track quite a few times and made some very bad choices. Because he was the king, the consequences of these choices affected not just him, not just his family, but the whole country.
God, I'm really sorry for the many times I've let you down while I've been the king of Israel. Sorry for all of those that I've hurt through my selfish choices. I am so thankful that you have forgiven me. Even though I do not deserve it, you have given me another chance. I want to serve and follow you and your plan for the rest of my life. Thank you that one day the promised rescuer will be coming to earth to save us all. I'm honored that the rescuer will be coming through my family. Lord, here's my heart. Set it apart, 'cause today I want to trust in you in every way. In all that I do, give me the strength to follow you, and the courage and the wisdom to do what's right. When things go well, when things go wrong, help my faith to still be strong. I want to hear you when you talk to me. I want to go where you call. Lord, here's my heart, set it apart. Lord, here's my heart.
When David realised what he had done, he was very sorry. He took responsibility for his actions and asked God to forgive him. Listen to this. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. That's from Psalms 53.
So, is that like he was asking for a fresh start, Dad?
Yes, son. And the wonderful thing about God is that no matter what we have done, no matter how far off track we have gone, no matter what bad choices we have made, He is waiting and longing to forgive us. We just have to ask Him. Even though King David had done some really terrible things, because he owned up to what he had done and told God he was truly sorry, God totally forgave him. But David still lived with the consequences of his actions.
I didn't even know that I was needing rescue. The threats and the dangers I couldn't see, I was heading right to. I needed help, but I didn't know. Needed saving from an evil foe. But I didn't even know that I was needing rescue. Rescue. I need rescue. I need